It's Tuesday, June 18th, 2024. Let's talk about the news. From Reuters, Netanyahu disbands his inner war cabinet. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has disbanded his multi-party war cabinet following the departure of 2 of its 6 members last week. This cabinet advised Netanyahu on the invasion of the Gaza Strip and was meant to serve as a symbol of solidarity in the country following Hamas's sneak attack on Israel, an attack that sparked the aforementioned invasion. Netanyahu has come under fire from enemies and allies both within and beyond Israel's borders for his seeming desire to keep the invasion going no matter what, and this has strained his relationships with longtime allies, but also raised questions about his political future, as opposition parties have called for new elections, and large protests criticizing his actions have become the norm across the country. From NBC News, fire used as weapon of war in Sudan as entire towns and villages burned to the ground. More than 50 settlements across war-torn Sudan have been repeatedly burned, and more than 235 seemingly intentionally set fires in towns and villages have been tracked since April 2023, when the war began, supporting suspicions that arson is being used as a weapon of war in order to displace civilians long-term. A flurry of new data and satellite images has allowed reporters to confirm previous reporting on this aspect of the conflict in Sudan, and while the majority of the violence and settlement destruction has been occurring in the country's westernmost Darfur region, the capital of its North Darfur region is also under threat, along with the 1.5 million people who live there. This conflict is between Sudan's military and a paramilitary group called the Rapid Support Forces, which are led by the military's commander and the de facto ruler of the country and his former deputy, respectively. In 2021, they agreed to rule the country together after launching a successful coup, but that alliance crumbled due to disagreements about how to rule and who should control what. And from BBC News, at least 14 Hajj pilgrims die in intense heat. At least 14 people have been confirmed killed and another 17 people have been reported missing while making their pilgrimage to the Hajj in Saudi Arabia from their home country of Jordan. Jordan's foreign ministry has said that the 14 people who died suffered sunstroke due to an extreme heat wave afflicting the region, which has brought temperatures exceeding 46 degrees Celsius, which is about 114.8 degrees Fahrenheit, which has made the outdoor on-foot portion of the rituals performed at the Muslim holy site dangerous, especially for older people and those suffering from other conditions. Last year, at least 240 people died from similar ailments at the Hajj. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts at understandery.com.